Welcome, everyone, to today's deep dive into the news from a conservative perspective. Um, it's December 21st, 2024, and we've got a lot to unpack from financial shakeups to political fireworks. We're going to cover it all with insight from some of the best conservative sources out there. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news now. Starting with the economy, because we know that's what's on everyone's mind. Zero Hedge reports that inflation might finally be showing signs of cooling down, but at what cost? They argue that the Fed's aggressive rate hikes have not only put a damper on inflation, but also on small businesses and personal savings. Meanwhile, Fox Business is highlighting a surge in gold prices as investors seek safe havens amid economic uncertainty. This might signal a lack of confidence in traditional markets or perhaps a hedge against potential currency devaluation. Over at the Daily Caller, there's an analysis on how these economic policies are pushing more people towards conservative economic philosophies, emphasizing less government interference and more personal responsibility. Shifting gears to politics, the Gateway Pundit has a bombshell this morning. They're reporting a leaked document suggesting that there might be a purge within the Democrat Party ranks before Trump takes office in January. It's speculated that this is an attempt to consolidate power among the moderates for future elections. That might really actually be a good move for the Democrats to try to move back towards the middle. But I really don't foresee that happening because everywhere that I'm looking, I see they're doubling down on this crazy stuff. But Breitbart isn't far behind with the Liar of the Year award for 2024, which went to Joe Scarborough for his persistent claims about Joe Biden's cognitive abilities, which have been widely disputed post Biden's debate performance that led to his withdrawal from the race. Red State has a piece on the recent America Fest by Turning Point USA, where the absence of Speaker Mike Johnson after his clash with Trump over a spending bill was a hot topic. Excuse me. The conservative community is buzzing about whether this signals a shift in GOP leadership or just a temporary shift. Moving on to legal news, the Free Beacon has a detailed report on a significant Supreme Court case regarding Second Amendment rights with potential implications for gun control laws nationwide. They argue this could be a landmark decision reaffirming individuals' rights over government overreach. I hope so. I'm sick of government trying to get rid of our Second Amendment rights. The Washington Times discusses an ongoing investigation into alleged election irregularities from the 2024 election, focusing on voter fraud claims in swing states. They're questioning the integrity of our electoral process, which is a cornerstone for conservative discourse. Culturally, the Federalist is tackling an issue of censorship in social media, pointing out the recent data showing conservative voices are disproportionately affected by algorithmic biases on major platforms. They're calling for more transparency and accountability in how content is moderated. The Blaze has an interesting take on the latest trends in education, particularly how conservative states are pushing back against what they see as overly progressive curricula. They're highlighting success stories where local school boards have managed to shift educational focus back towards traditional values and academic excellence. Internationally, the Epic Times reports on tensions with China escalating after a series of military maneuvers near Taiwan. They argue this is a test of the incoming Trump administration's foreign policy resilience. The Post Millennial covers the fallout from a controversial UN decision which many conservative sources see as an overreach into international sovereignty, especially concerning immigration policies. And let's not forget the media landscape, where Newsbusters has been keeping tabs on what they describe as the mainstream media's refusal to cover significant conservative gatherings like America Fest, suggesting a deliberate blackout on positive conservative events. As we wrap up today's broadcast, remember these are just slices of today's news pie from a conservative outlook. The Liberty Daily reminds us to stay vigilant, stay informed, and make your voices heard. With Donald Trump set to reassume the presidency, the next few weeks promise to be pivotal for conservative policies and ideologies. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, keep America great. Peace.